In this video, I'm going to provide you an example using our capital budgeting project, our forecasting and capital budgeting project, of how you might determine the payback period for an investment. I am using Excel. I will be honest with you, payback period, as we'll talk about in our lectures, is something that's probably easier to do on the back of a napkin than it is to do in Excel. But we're going to do that anyway. So we're going to start out with I need to get the operating cash flows from the other sheet. So we're just going to do like we've done before, create a row for that, go grab these operating cash flows and stretch that out. There we go. Okay. Now, what we want to do with those, first thing that you do for payback, is you want to get the cumulative operating cash flows. And so for the very first period, that's just whatever it was. And I know this is hard to see. Let me see if I can do a little bit of different formatting for you, because this is actually a negative number. It doesn't show up as well like that. I think if I go to the currency and do something like this, that shows up better for you. Okay, so it starts out as a negative number, and then we're going to add to that whatever the next cash flow is. We're just going to keep accumulating that. Of course, that doesn't matter too much. But as we drag that out, what you're going to see is that this is negative, 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 and then it's big. It's slowly paying down that initial investment, if you will, and then suddenly it goes positive because it's paid it all down. So at the end of year 2, we haven't quite paid it all off. So we want to find out how far into year 3 we've gone. So let's just do equals minus the amount that hasn't been paid off yet, divided by the amount that's going to be earned in year 3. Okay, and I'm going to put that out as a number kind of like that. And so what that basically says is 8/10, 8/100ths, so roughly 8% of the way through year 3, we will have finished paying off the remaining $19,000. And that's assuming that we just get sort of smooth cash flows throughout. And so, quite frankly, again, there's not really an elegant way to do this. So we're just going to say it's equal to 2, which is this number of years, plus that portion. It's 2.8 years. Okay. Again, there's just not an easy way to do the payback period in Excel. So that's the one where we sort of have to fudge it. This one you'll have to keep an eye on if you make different assumptions, because you'll need to go in and sort of manually adjust that if it shifts from one year to the next. Sorry about that.